Hey everybody, this is Michael, and today we're playing Ghostbusters on the NES, which you may have saw on the internet on the Angry Video Game Nerd, although I think it was called the Angry Nintendo Nerd thing. So as you can see right off the bat, compared to the other versions, you don't start at the store, you have to actually drive to the store, and if you look, like, the car looks nothing like the Ghostbuster car. Maybe a little bit on this page. Let's see. How much money do we have? Get a bunch of traps. So this is a really ugly version. I don't know how they decided to make this versus the other versions, but they did. Alright, we'll start there. So now that we got all that stuff, we can go to the buildings. If you want a good version, either play the Commodore 64 version or the Sega Master System. I think the Sega Master System version is the best. These driving levels are atrocious, and the graphics are pretty bad by NES standards. But this was actually the first game I've ever actually bought on the NES with Christmas money, I guess, because I was little. I could not use my own money. And say I was disappointed wouldn't be exaggerating. I would be putting it lightly. These ghosts really get on my nerves. And we didn't get anything. And it plays this horrible rendition of Ghostbusters, which I'm not too proud about. I've never been able to beat this game, even with the Game Genie. It's too freaking hard. This is the ugliest New York City I've ever seen. There's a good one. Alright. So we're putting those traps to good use. The other levels and the other games with the car level seems pretty fun, but this one's kind of lame. I wish they did incorporate some of the stuff in this game that they did in the new PlayStation and Xbox 360, although it's hardly new anymore. They just turned the servers off of the PlayStation 2 version. And there they go. So the goal is to try to make cash hand over fist before the Zool building gets filled up too much. But then you have the impossible adventure trying to go up the stairs of the Zool building, which with the Game Genie I barely almost did. But then this game is time sensitive, and then you got these damn buildings that only blink when they want to. It's ridiculous. And why can't they put a symbol of the Ghostbusters card beyond me? If you play the other versions, you also see some sort of icon resembling the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper, so they don't have that in this version either. This is just the only version that's probably worse than this version is the Atari 2600 version, which is pretty bad. For the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't even know that those were barrels of gas that you collected. I thought they were just striped cars. The graphics are pretty bad in this game. So we all hoped that we'd get a better game with Ghostbusters 2. It was better, but it still wasn't a good game by any means. We have the generic ghosts. You play the Sega Master System version. You know. Damn it. I hate that they don't give you any time. I think they'd be unlimited as long as you didn't cross the streams or something. Alright, Hopefully we can fill the trap this time. I guess it's my cue to say that's what she said, but I say but I'm not, but I just kind of did. So, kind of failed at that. You need an empty trap. Alright, so now we gotta go to Ghostbusters HQ. And I'm almost out of gas, so I'm probably gonna have to go to the tow truck people. Unless I can get one of those canisters that help me out a little bit. Winston's nowhere to be found. I think there's only 3 Ghostbusters in this game. Yep, 3. In the video games, you got the shaft. If I collect enough of those barrels, I might be able to get away with not going to the gas station. Why they decided to make gas a priority in this game is beyond me. And there we go. Oh, it actually went way better than I expected it to. That was a nice quick ride. I love how the beams are just like diamonds. They really went out of their way. The Commodore 64 at least had things that look like streams. Enter the Zool building. See, time's already kind of being wasted right now. You actually have to probably do a perfect run just to get enough money to buy what you need. If you're really good at this game and you beat it, I imagine it's an awfully short game. Come on. Hopefully I can get this. That was close. My traps are full, maybe? I hate the little cues at the bottom of the screen. I need to get some gas for real. You gotta kind of go medium speed and go all around the screen just to see if you can get a barrel of gas. There we go. Alright, let's fill up the Ghostbuster. Actually, I'm emptying the traps. So it looks like we're hiring a bunch of Ghostbusters. I should have bought the super trap. I think the super trap you can use as many times as you want, which is probably one of the things you really need to do. But when you first play this game, or when you play this game after you haven't played it for a long time, kind of disillude you to what you're really supposed to do. Go to the shop. Now I realize I have no way of beating this game, so if you were expecting that, I apologize. Come on. I do like how you actually can aim the streams downwards. I don't remember if you could do that in the other ones. One of the few positive things I have to say about this game. I ran out of gas. Nope. I wasn't even paying attention. Should have been. Judging by these prices, the Ghostbusters aren't the most affordable paranormal investigation and elimination services. Enter Zool. No, I need to enter the gas building. I like how they try to make it look like the Ghostbusters car by just putting the symbol up top This game came out like way after the one on Commodore 64, so it blows my mind that they made no improvements whatsoever, but in fact made it worse. Like the Commodore 64 version superior compared to this. Let's go to the Ghostbusters HQ and empty the traps. I'm really walking on thin ice here. Story of my life though, I'm used to it. Alright, let's slow down even though it's like half a mile down the road. Alright. Well equipped. It doesn't take long before it tell you to go into the Zool building. But if I went into the Zool building now, or really any time, but theoretically if I had everything I was supposed to, there would be time to go to the Zool building, but I don't have a close amount of what I need. Let's go. Oh, the house is no longer haunted. This is the worst rendition of New York City I've ever seen. It looks like a board game. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't really understand what to do, so I didn't even get to the Ghostbusters sections till later on. And that might have just been because I might have been a stupid kid, I don't know. But I do remember playing the Commodore 64 version and actually getting somewhere, so I don't know. And I like the speech of the Commodore 64 version. Where they got that guy that says Ghostbusters is beyond me. I wonder if they recorded that while they made the game. Because on the actual song, it's a girl that says Ghostbusters, not a guy. I apologize if it was a really effeminate guy that sounded like a girl. But I seriously doubt he's watching my channel, so I'm not too worried about that. I think these are the worst looking ghosts. They could at least had something look like Slimer. Like, it just blows my mind. This game looks like it's on a completely different system. The music on this is actually pretty bad for the NES. I was so excited to bring home this game, but since it was Ghostbusters and it was my only game, I did end up playing this a lot, but I couldn't beat it for the life of me. You'd like need basically a turbo controller when you have to go up the stairs. Oh, come on. Already getting low on gas, which isn't cool, and they're taking my money away every time I hit the cars, and the cars seem like they want to shoot into you. I never play this game to win. Come on, you little asshole. Like the lowest beams ever. That's crappy. Oh well, we got some stuff out of it. Depending on the number of traps you have, you actually can use the trap again. I wonder what the traps run on. They don't look like they run on any kind of power source. Never explained in the movies, but I guess it's a comedy. But Dan Aykroyd's pretty nerdy when it comes to Ghostbuster equipment. He talks about it like it's real, so I'm sure he has an answer to about it. Alright, let's go here. I'm gonna get towed, I know it. Once I find a gas can. Fuck. Yup. Pushing the car. That's gonna hurt me time-wise. Come on. I hate the fact that you gotta keep track of gas so much. And unless you're going full speed, those barrels barely ever come. So you gotta drive recklessly. so much. Ghostbusters HQ to empty my trap. I should have got a super trap. If you ever play this game, get the super trap. That way you can use it over again and not have to keep on going to the containment unit to empty your traps out. I should have did that, but I haven't played this game in so long, like, I don't remember sometimes always what to do. So, as I was talking about getting this game and then playing Ghostbusters 2 and it being a better game but not that great, that's again where new Ghostbusters 2 came out when I was in my 20s and I finally got to play a decent Ghostbusters game, but I told that story on that video. I apologize guys, I'm not so super enthusiastic. It's close to the holidays and I'm just tired. Like, even if you don't celebrate the holidays and you have like a huge family, like, it ends up being stressful because they do. Not that I said don't or anything, but I'm not like super stoked about it. Like, I could just be happy it was another day and we could just have dinner and that'll be it and everybody gets along, but it's just the stress of going shopping and stuff. It's just ridiculous. But I'm alright. Alright, so let's get these friendly little guys. The sprites are so bad that you can see through their eye and mouth holes, like an Atari game. Alright, my trap's full. Let's see what I can afford at this shop. Oh, you asshole. All they could add was fire hydrants. It's so stupid. Anti-ghost suit. I need some ghost food. What the heck? There has to be a way to... Select just makes the thing stop. I don't... Maybe I don't need this anymore. Alright. Ghost food. Alright, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna enter the Zool building now for shits and giggles. Watch me fail. That kind of reminds me of the movie a little bit. So now you gotta push these buttons back and forth like a maniac. And you have to go through all 20 floors. And this is... I'm pushing the button fairly fast. You definitely need a turbo controller for this. They don't even go up the stairs all the way. Well, here you are. Bad luck. You cannot save the city of New York. The prediction will come true. Gozer has overcome our civilization. The game is over. Well, that was delightful. Alright, guys. Yeah, this was Ghostbusters for the NES. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been covered probably 2 billion times, but I figured I'd do my rendition. I know it's not as bitchy as some of them, but there's a small part of me that somewhat enjoys this game, even if it's just for the ghost busting parts. But that's just because I'm a Ghostbuster nerd and it's nostalgic. But that's the one fun part of the game, is catching ghosts in a trap. But if you really want to play this game, either play it on a Commodore 64 or better yet, the Sega Master System. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.